verse 35. It said, while he yet spake, there came from the ruler of the synagogue's house a certain which said, thy daughter is dead. Why troublest thou the master any further? And as soon as Jesus heard the word that was spoken, he said unto the ruler of the synagogue, be not afraid, only believe. And he suffered no man to follow him, save Peter, James, and John, and the brother of James. And he come to the house of the ruler of the synagogue, and seeth the tumult, and them that wept, and wailed greatly. And when he was come in, what's wrong?
Is this all right?
Is this all right?
Yeah.
Okay. Where was that? 39. And when he was come in, he saith unto them, what make ye this to do and weep? The damsel is not dead, but sleepeth. Now, how many of you know she was really dead? Yeah. Amen. She was really dead. And they left him to scorn, but when he had put them all out, he taketh the father and the mother of the damsel, and them that were with him, and entereth in where the damsel was lain. And he took the damsel by the hand, and said unto her, Taclama, which is being interpreted, damsel, I say unto thee, arise. And straightway the damsel arose and walked, for she was of age of 12 years. And they were astonished with great astonishment. And he charged them straitly that no man should know it. And he commanded that something should be given her to eat. You can be seated tonight. And I want to talk here, now this is just a notable miracle that's been preached on millions and millions of times. No doubt from the time that it happened, even the disciples had talked about it. But I want to talk tonight, amen, here in verse number 40, where the Bible said they laughed him to scorn. Amen. Jesus walked in, and all of them looking at a dead little girl there, 12 years old, her heart wasn't a beating. Amen. They wouldn't know poor sinner. And Jesus said, why? Amen. Why's all the weeping going on? Why are you crying for? Amen. And the Bible said that they began to laugh at Jesus. When Jesus said, brother, that this girl's not dead, but she's just asleep. And the Bible said, when they left him to scorn, that he put them all out. So that's what I want to talk to you about tonight. Amen. If I can maybe preach a full message here in just a few minutes. Amen. I want to talk about putting everybody out. And then I want to talk about shutting up the door. Amen. About shutting up the door. Now, children of God, you and I are supposed to be married to the Lord. They're supposed to be an intimacy between you and God and you and His Son Jesus tonight. Brother, more than anybody else in the world. The Bible said that unless we love the Lord more than our mother, more than our father, more than our wife and our children, that we're not worthy of the Lord. So therefore you see there needs to be a love, brother, like nobody else. It's Mother's Day and there's my mother, and I love her tonight. Amen. But my mama's not with me all the time. Amen. Any other day, brother, she's nowhere to be found. I love my wife tonight, and oh, I thank God for her. But many other time, I'm not there for her, and she's not there for me. But there is one tonight. Brother, it don't matter how late it is. It don't matter how bad it is. Brother, I found the Lord. I'd always be there. In the darkness of the midnight, I found Jesus to be there. Church, that's why it ought to be so easy tonight for you and I to come in and to worship the Lord because we're in love with Him. Amen. I don't know tonight. I know some people, brother, they say they're not very emotional. Some people say, amen, they don't believe in public affection. Well, I do. Amen. I like to get out in the public at the house of God and let everybody know, amen, that I love the Lord with all of my heart. Amen. He ought to be the lover of our soul. Here the Bible said, amen, that the scripture said it was a miracle that needed to be done. Jesus, the Bible said that he had to put them all out. But I'm going to tell you something that's missing in your life. Amen. And I'm just preaching it because it's missing in mine. So much. Brother, is a time, amen, that we can get along with God, and a time that we can just shut the door, brother, out on this old world and begin to pray. Most people tonight in the church house, they don't pray like they need to pray. They don't get down on their knees and spend time with God. I'm going to tell you how, brother, much effective your preaching is. It'll be how much you pray. I'll tell you how effective your singing is. It'll be how much you pray. I'll tell you how effective that your life is. It'll be how much you pray. Jesus said, I'm able to always, brother, pray. Why? Because when you first I started dating that little girl or that little boy, you didn't know him and you didn't know what to say. But as you fell in love with them and you could talk to them about anything and you could say anything, is that the way it is? Brother, with you and the Lord, or do you got a repetition that you just sound out and now I lay me down to sleep? Brother, you may not pray that, but there's got to be a time in your Christian life you've got to shut the door. There's got to be a time when you get away, you got to put your children away. There's a lady last night and she said she was praying for her children, and she said while she was praying, or I'm sorry, she said she was praying for her husband, and she said I had 2 little kids, and she said they was rowdy, but she said I got down on my knees and I put them right under the pew where I was at, and she said, no, young'uns, I'm a praying for your daddy. Amen. You stay right here. And she said 2 or 3 times, brother, they got mean and rowdy. And she said I took them out and I wore their hind ends out and I brought them back and I put them exactly back down where they was at. I said, you stay right there until I get a hold of God and determination. I'm not just to pray a prayer. I'm not just to say a prayer, but make a connection with God Almighty. Amen. Would you not agree, brother, the thing that's missing the most is the love. And you got to beg people to testify. I beg people, amen, to get in the service. I beg people, I'll tell you what it is. It's the love. And you're not in love no more. And in the book of Revelation, John seen it, and he said the love is a waxing cold. But Jesus said, I'd rather you be cold or hard, because thou art lukewarm. I spew you out of my mouth. The Lord wants us tonight to love him and to pray to him and to talk to him and to get alone and shut the door and spend time with him and pray and love him and sing to him and give him praise. There's nothing no greater in this world that I can think about. I've been in a lot of good revivals. I've been in some good meetings, brother, where the power of God was so manifested. But I have to say, the greatest time in my life is when I shut the door and everybody's not there. My wife's not there. My children's not there. It's just me and the Lord. And I get to love it on him. And he gets to love it on me. I get to kiss it on him. He gets it on me. And I come out of the house. I come out of the door. A different man than what I went in. The Bible said, the prayer of the righteous man availeth much. Are you praying tonight? Are you praying? You go to him. I'm going to tell you something. A man that ain't got no intimacy toward his wife, and a wife that ain't got no intimacy toward her man, they'll get to thinking something ain't right. Amen. They'll get to thinking something's wrong. Amen. He must not love me. She must not love me. Amen. I wonder what the Lord thinks, brother, about us. Amen. I'm going to tell my children this. I'm going to tell it just to cover my tracks. Amen. Most of our praying before we go to bed, it's cold prayer. children, that ain't when I pray. Amen, that ain't when I pray. I've got to get along sometimes. Amen, in the barn. I've got to get along on the hillside. The Bible said that Jesus come to this little girl. She's laying there dead. Amen, he said they left in the scorn and he put them out. I hate to say it tonight, but there's some people you need to put out of your life. There's some people you need are taking your love away from God. Are taking you away. Anybody that encourages you, brother, not to live right. Anybody that encourages you, that they don't take old time preaching. They don't love the Lord the way you do. And you'd be good not to talk to them. You'd be good not to have a communion with them. Because what fellowship and blood with darkness. I'm going to tell you tonight, I love the Lord, and you ought to love him too. And it ought to be a threat to you. If any man, a woman, boy, or girl, tries to come in between your relation with the Lord Jesus Christ, church tonight, if I had a text to take home with you, shut the door. This week when you're going through your day, shut the door. Get the world out. Get your family out. And get alone with Jesus. Now, I didn't know how many times, amen, in the Bible, how that shut the door was in there. I'd like to ask you tonight, how long has it been since you shut the door and the Holy Ghost came down and made love to you and you got up off of your knees shouting the praise of the Lord, amen, and you come out of there with victory in your soul? How long has it been? Amen. How long has it been? And therefore, hallelujah, now don't get mad at me. Therefore, it ain't that you're doing nothing wrong. It ain't that you're doing nothing wrong. Amen. It ain't that you're sinning. Amen. If you're not doing that, you're doing something else. But the devil occupies our mind. Amen. To steal our relationship with the Lord. And the devil occupies our time. And brother, I'll tell you the difference in the old church. And they didn't have all these things. Amen. That you and I got today. And they shouted and they got along with God. And when they come to church, it didn't take 25 verses of a song to get a mumble out of them. Hallelujah. They were ready and was in love with the Lord. And they worshiped him. And they wanted to give him praise. I don't know about you tonight. Amen. But I want to worship him with all of my heart. Everything that I got in me. I want to worship the Lord and give him praise. I ain't a good preacher, I know it. I'm a sorry husband and a sorry daddy. I know I've been. But there's one thing that I want to do. I want to bless his name. I want to lift his name up and let him know I love him. Let him know he's everything. He's everything that I ever needed and everything that I will need tonight. I was preaching here a while back. Some of you, we had forward, look up here at me. We had forward to graduate the other night. Some of you praying about things. You're praying about jobs. You're praying about boyfriends and girlfriends. Shut your door. Amen. Go shut your door. Quit talking to mama. Quit talking to daddy. Quit talking to your brother and your sister. Quit asking this. All the people, I wouldn't get half as many texts as I get during the day. If people would just learn to shut the door. Amen. If they just learn to shut the door. Oh, Lord. And you know when you get along with the Lord and you get to talking to him, all of a sudden he'll start talking back to you. He'll say, no, son, that ain't the way you need to go. That ain't the way that I have you to go. No, daughter, I don't go that way. That boy don't love you. Love me the way that you, amen, love me. He'll give you direction. He'll show you the path. He'll show you the course. He'll show you the highway. Brother, but you got to get along. Oh, would to God. Amen. Listen at me. Don't let tragedy make you get alone. You hear me tonight. Don't let trouble Somebody's up in the revival. Just get a recap of it. The Bible said she had 2 boys, and the bondman come and said she went to Elijah, and she said, you know, my husband feared God. She was a widow woman.
Yeah.
You know he feared the Lord. Amen. And he had this debt, and they didn't know what to do to pay it. She's just a woman, didn't have no money. Amen. I'm all right tonight, y'all with me? I'm preaching about shutting the door and putting them out. Amen. So you say it don't sound good. If you understand what I'm trying to tell you, it ain't that you befriend your family. It ain't that you say, oh, I don't love you no more. And just comes a time you got to get away with Jesus. And comes a time, amen, your job, amen, your family, everything else in this life, how we make time for it. We've got to discipline ourselves and to be a better church and to get along with Jesus and to pray with Him and to let Him love us. Here this woman was. The Bible said she had a debt and she didn't know what to do. And so she didn't go to the welfare office. And she went to Mount Carmel and called the man of God and said, Elisha, amen, the bondman has come. And you know that my husband feared the Lord. And the Bible said, are you listening to me? And the Bible said, she asked him, and the man of God asked her, I said, well, you got your house? And she said, I ain't got nothing. You hear me tonight? That's what the devil will tell you. You ain't got nothing, but you don't need nothing when you got the Lord. He can create. I read what the Bible said. And old Peter went down and threw the naked hook out into the sea. And the Lord, I took a coin and put it in the fish's mouth and said, go ahead, Peter. I really don't need it. I'm telling you, when you walk with the Lord, I got to do things for you. I like no one else can, but you got to get along. You got to turn the lights out. You got to shut the door. You got to stop the world turning and say, all right, it's my time now with you, God. And the Bible said, as she said, all I've got is a little cruise of oil. And here's what it said, I go borrow many vessels from my neighbor. And the Bible said, when you get them all, I go in. Do you think the Bible wasted ink? And when it said anything, I don't think it was a reason. He said, when you go in, shut the door. Shut the door. You know what the Lord's trying to get Annie up to do? Is to shut the door. Shut the door. Put them all out. And get a hold of God in a way like you haven't done in years. Oh, shut the door. Shut the door. Shut the door. Shut the door. That's what we need to do. The Bible, I ain't never in my life heard anybody come wanting to borrow an empty vessel. Have you? I read where men knocked on men's door to get bread. I read where, amen, in the Bible, where they knocked on their neighbor's door to get this and that. But these little boys was going around getting empty vessels. And the Bible said when she went in and all of the vessels was there, the Bible said she shut the door. I don't believe if she hadn't shut the door, I don't believe the oil would have stayed. But the Bible said she began to pour the oil, and the oil stayed. Oh Lord, that's where I found my calling to preach. I was behind the door. That's where I first received the baptism of the Holy Ghost. And when I was behind the door, that's where I got a hold of God like I never had before. When I was behind the door, bless His holy name. I'd like to go back right now. Amen. To where I was at. Hallelujah. And something special about getting in the closet. Jesus said, and now when you pray, and don't pray as the hypocrites do, for they love to be heard. Amen. For their much speaking. They have vain repetition, and they pray to be heard of man. He said, I say unto you, they have their reward. But when thou prayest, enter into my closet, and shut the door. Hallelujah. Amen. Why? Because when you shut the door, I'm going to come down to where you're at. Hallelujah to your name. He said they'll be rewarded openly. Amen. For what they're doing. But he said, I'm going to reward my mouth. I want to ask you something tonight. I'm about done. Look up here at me now. Amen. How long has it been since he shut the door? How long has it been since he shut the door? He took old John and Peter and James in there, and he said, boys, he said, she's dead, but I'm the resurrection. I'm the power. I'm the life. I'm the truth. I think there's a lot of things that goes on behind the doors. Some of the greatest blessings, some of the greatest joy that I've ever experienced in my life was behind the door. I'll tell all of you something and I'm going to close. The Bible said the first day of the week, that's when Jesus arose, wasn't it? First day of the week. The Bible said all the disciples had gathered together and the door was shut. This tells me something right here. He's got power to come in the room when the door is shut. Some of you lost people right now has got the door shut. How many of you know Jesus can walk right in the room when the door is being shut? When he made his entrance, amen, into the door, when he came into the door, the Bible said that he said, peace be unto you. Peace be unto you. Well, the disciples got to talking about that. And there was a fellow that was missing by the name of old Thomas. It seemed like that would have been me. Always the other fellows are getting a blessing. Amen. Always I was the one that didn't do right. It was like I was the one that didn't do what I was supposed to do. And Thomas said, I don't believe that you seen the Lord. You know what God did? God let him sit on that for 7 days. While the other disciples that was behind the door was rejoicing and a shouting and a praise of the Lord about who they'd seen and who they'd talked to, Thomas still walking around and saying, I don't believe it. I seen him when he crucified. I seen him, amen, when they nailed him to the tree. I took him down. I don't believe your mind's messed up. I don't believe it. And then finally, 8 days later, Thomas said, this time I'm going in here with you. And they shut the door again. You believe the Bible makes a mistake when it says anything? It said, and the door being shut. Whoa! Hey man, how many of you think you need to shut the door this week? It's going to tell you some things about you. It's going to show you some things. It'll give you some wisdom. It'll give you some knowledge. It'll give you some understanding. And then, brother, when you get that door shut and you get a hold of God just right, you'll be able to come to church and be a worshiper. You'll be able to come to church and love Him with all of your heart, mind, and soul. Listen at me. Listen. Let me tell you something. It's in all of us. It's in every one of us. Our mind is so bombarded with the world, the cares of this life. Amen. Then we come to church and the man of God's got to switch it like a button. And I can't do it. I ain't got the power to do it. I'm going to tell you I can't. I can't do it. Oh, but when your mind's on the Lord through the day, and then you come to church during the day, amen, you come to church that night, your mind's been on God all day. Wonder what kind of meeting we could have. Wonder what kind of power we could have. Wonder what kind of shout and glory of God would come in our house again. The Bible said Thomas, being there 8 days later, the door being shut, he appeared unto him. He didn't waste no time with them other 10. He went right to Thomas. And he opened up his garment. And he said, here, Thomas. He heard what he'd been talking about. He said, here, Thomas, take thy hand. Thrust it in my side. In the name of Jesus, Lord, touch our sister. Right now, God, in Jesus' name, touch her, Lord. Oh, God, in Jesus' holy name. In the name of Jesus. He said, first thy hand in thy side. And Thomas, when he said, he fell on his hands and knees. Oh, Lord, he said, my Lord. Oh, hallelujah. Oh, Lord, I'd like to get behind the door again. Whoa, I'd like to fall down on my hands and knees and look up to the Shekinah glory and say, my Lord and my God. And Thomas, Jesus, he put a little pen note at the end of it. Amen. This little thing with Thomas, he put a little note at the end. He said, Thomas, because you had to get behind the door of these 10. You had to see me and handle me. He said, blessed are they that have not seen and yet they believe. You won't be able to put your hand in his side. You won't be able to thrust it, amen, in the palms of his hands. But if you can believe, you can get the same thing that Thomas got. Amen. Everyone can and will. Let's come and pray that God will make us better prayer warriors. Amen. My text tonight, shut the door and put them out.